What's good? What's good? My boy Jordan, Raymond, George, Jordan, Mills, Q Tweezy, True and Real, Gregory, Elder, what up? Lake Show, SRG, Dow Pitts, Mel Grant. Let's get the likes up. We got 28 people already in here. It's been 1 minute, 28 people. I love it. Dennis, what up, Dennis? Brandon, Black Mamba. Let's get the likes up. We got 36 people, man. Who else we got? We got Christopher, what up? Let's get the likes up. He said Ticket said he disagreed with my takes earlier. On what? What takes earlier? What takes earlier? Trey all day, what up? 6K on the way. That's right, Greg. What up? Episode 40. Let's go. Tom Lou is in the building. On the phone owner. Oh, I'll get into that about the owner. On Phoenix owner situation. Yeah, me personally, everybody could disagree. It's not. I'm not saying I'm right what I'm saying, but my take is this: it's always an outcry when a white person say a little something something racist, but when we kill each other, it's not an outcry. Black on black crime, little babies get hit crossfire. Not a big deal. But and these people losing their life, it's over. They never breathe air again. Compared to what somebody said, I don't, like I said, everybody, we all could disagree, but I just, race has been happening, you know what I mean? But you always get the celebrities and all the NBA, all NFL players, African American baseball players, all the rappers, they be in an uproar. They be in an uproar because somebody said something. Because it's popular and it don't mean nothing. But when it come to these kids killing each other over these rap lyrics and they beefing these gangs and innocent people getting killed at an alarming rate, little babies. Nobody say nothing. I ain't see Jay-Z hold a press conference about nothing. Jay-Z had a press conference for because he said, I want people to stop going to jail for using people getting convicted for using stuff in the lyrics. He went out his way, and most of the time, to be honest, and it's been documented, a lot of times when these guys saying what's going on in their lyrics, a lot of that be true. So if they sitting there saying, oh, I did this, I did that, and they stupid enough to say it and they get convicted, Jay-Z went out his way. Jay-Z went out his way, a press conference, and people shouldn't be crucified for what they say in their lyrics. One thing you must know, these FBI agents and these people who have investigating them, these people not dumb. They know what stuff that's really something that's true in the lyrics they're not. Let let someone like them a guy that's not considered no gangster rap say something like Kanye West, for instance. Kanye West could sit there and say, I shot this dude, did that. It's not gonna hold the same weight if Lil Durk or one of these gang rappers say it. It's two different things. So these guys saying this stuff and this stuff be true. So Jay-Z running out there doing that, but when he get out there and try to stop the gang violence, stop all this killing, all this killing that's going on. Because now these kids think it's cool. If you show these kids what you doing is whack, everybody turn their back on them. These little kids in the neighborhood, instead of giving them props, oh, he busts his gun, or yo, what's up, this, that, and the third. If you give them dudes a cold shoulder and show them that this stuff is whack, what they doing, it'd be a big difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. I'm not saying what the Suns own is saying is right, but I really it don't move me as much as what's going on out here. It don't, because I've been all these guys is racist. If you ask me, not all of them, but a lot of them are. They just don't say it. Yeah, but we're gonna here to talk sports. What up, Elder?
Hey, salute, Kareem. Salute.
Who else we got in the building? We got Angie, we got Donald, we got Mel, we got Mr. 81, Susan, Gregory Brown, Loyalty Films, Tamar, Mark, Carlos, Coleman, what up? Herm, Marlon Dillon, what's good? Good. What up, bro?
Chilling. Let's get them likes up. Let's get after it today.
Yeah, we got to get after it, man. We got to, because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I ain't gonna lie. We got Humble Sports. We got D. John. We got Nicole. I said I'm exhausted right now. Yeah, let's get after these likes, man. Let's get after it. Most
All
in
right.
the building. Then
We're not even halfway there, y'all. Where we at? Let's go ahead and hit the like so we can get going tonight. Let's get after it.
What number you want to get going as far as the likes?
Same number like we always do. So know what's in that room. What we got? I'm saying 86. How many you seeing?
90.
Yeah, I see 37 likes. How many you seeing?
Oh, no. We can't do that. We got 92 people, 36 likes. We not doing that.
37. That's all I see.
Yeah, we out here working. Y'all don't know. Elder do a lot of driving stuff during the day. I work. This is not easy, man. That like button is right there. Where's on your left? The like button is
right on the. As soon as you come in, hit it. Let's go, y'all. Let's get after it. We'll get into this.
And this is why y'all need to respect Man Elder.
That's going on.
Respect Man Elder. How many times y'all clown us about we be falling asleep and stuff? Cause we be tired. We put in a lot of work in during the day. So we come in at later on, we tired, but we still try to be here for y'all. We try to have we always say we're gonna do an hour and a half today. And then he said, oh, his 2-hour limit. Sometimes we be going 4. So that need to be respected.
No doubt.
That need to be respected. We be like this. I doze off, then he doze off. Like, come on. We working. Like, come on.
People see my schedule, they'll be like, how in the world y'all even get this? How you even get this done, Elder? It's just called a sacrifice. Better be glad my family love me.
That's true. That's true.
Better be glad they do.
And respect what he doing, because they can easily be complaining, yo, you know.
Not at my Kareem, not at my house. That's a no complain zone. Nobody complains in this house. They don't hear me complain about nothing, so they got no reason to complain themselves. Nah, bro. We eliminate excuses in this house. Excuses are not allowed here. At the end of the day, you either support me or you're not. If it ain't working for you, bye. It's simple. That's all of us. You know what I mean? Everybody act like we don't have choices, like we don't have free will. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, no, they understand my heart. They understand My goal, like I'll get on here and tell you I really don't care about basketball. Everybody will look over that. They know I'm telling the truth though, because they get to see me on a daily basis. They get to see what I really truly care about. Not just because I'm knowledgeable about something and I got a lot of information and I speak with conviction and passion. Don't let it fool you. You know, uh, these things going on in the world today, even though they're sports related or they're entertainment related, with the what's the dude name, P&B, and with the Sarver, with the Sarver thing. See, now entertainment done spilled over into real life. It done spilled over into real life, and real life is my specialty because I don't care about entertainment. I don't give two flips about like y'all see that over here. Y'all see that TV right there, right? I don't know how to do all that. Y'all see it. Shit. You see it. That don't have no cable signal on it. No, that's just that's a setup for school and movies for the babies, little stuff, little educational stuff and stuff like that. Pull up YouTube or whatever. But I don't have no cable signal on that TV because I don't watch TV. You see what I'm saying? My life is way too busy to be watching that what I call the boob tube, the one-eyed monster. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Now this I'll make time for, but it's way more important than basketball. And days like today is way more important than entertainment or sports. Day like today, you probably couldn't get a heavy dose of it because you know why? When reality hits you, when these things come knocking at your door, because if P&B was one of your favorite rappers, it just hit your door. If Phoenix Suns is one of your favorite teams or you love the NBA, it just hit your door in a real way. So let's talk about real life then. You see what I'm saying? Most of the time when it's time to do that, this is what you're going to see with the ratings. They want their flesh entertained, but they don't want to learn about how to maneuver and deal with life. But at the end of the day, that entertaining your flesh is going to eventually get to something in your life. It is. It's going to eventually get there depending on the situation and scenarios you put yourself in. So hit that like button, man. Y'all know how we do. Come on, man. Quit playing around. Y'all know exactly how we do over here on the Kareem Report. You got two brothers that sacrificing, putting in that work, and we finna get after it. We're going to talk a little basketball. We're going to talk life. We're going to talk a little bit of everything. I'm sure some of y'all tanked up on emotions and feelings and thoughts. Ain't you glad you got an outlet? Go ahead, Kareem.
So where you want to start? You want to start with Sarver? You want to start with that?
Your
feelings on Sarver?
Yeah, we can start with the Sarver thing. Let's see where we at here. Yeah, we had like 79 likes. Got 116 people in here. That's what I see. I don't know what you see. I say 116, 79 likes. That's a good proportion. The Sarver thing, bro. I'm not surprised by it. I ain't moved by none of this stuff. Honestly, I'm not moved by any of it. I'm gonna be interested to see what the players are gonna do, because these are the ones that people hold in high regards, and everybody's supposed to be real and down and all this stuff. But I'm actually not shocked at the ruling. All right, I don't think it's fair, but I'm not shocked at it. Right, it probably down the road will get overturned because entertainment is controlled by this social media world we have. It's controlled by public opinion. PR matters, right? PR matters. So the outcry is large right now, and it hurts that there's nothing else going around to distract it. They would love for, a big game or just something to distract from this story that would be bigger, that would be played. But right now, it's the biggest thing going on in the NBA. Football just getting geared up. So you pretty much got Sunday to Sunday, because Monday night, Thursday night, they're not as important. But no, I'm not surprised by it. I think eventually he will get banned. I think the biggest issue with this one here, though, because I agree with Kareem. I believe the majority of them are racist. I really do. I don't think they love black folk. I know they don't. You can go all the way back to Rome. The greatest gladiators got all the great stuff, but why did they get it? You know what I mean? And they were in there fighting to death. You see what I'm saying? They were fighting to death back then. But why did they get all the great stuff and get treated like superstars and all this kind of stuff back then? Because they entertained them. And that's what we do now. Is there a real true love? No, it ain't there. Because the day that you can't entertain me is the day that they don't really care about you. They can't make money off of you. They don't really give a flip about you. Sometimes that reality slaps you hard in the face. That's what's going on today. But the problem with this is that he wasn't only just racist. See, the one guy was just racist. What's his name? Donald Sterling. His information came out clearly that he was just racist, right? He didn't want this woman around black folk, bringing black folk to games. You see what I'm saying? Probably believing they was screwing her too. You see what I'm saying? Because she was so much younger. He didn't want that in his life. And he said it privately, though. He said it privately. What do you say privately that you wouldn't want the world to hear? You understand what I'm saying? But the problem with this, Kareem, and I'll get to it. I'll get to it. The reason why he got the slap on the wrist is because all the other owners know this situation. They put him in this situation because not only is he racist, he's a sexist. He don't care about genders because he was sexually assaulting men and women from this report. You know what I'm saying? And he was crude. He was just rude. He was just pompous. He was arrogant. All of this. You don't think them other owners is pretty much the same thing? So when they decide to see the other guy, he was an old bigot. Nobody appreciates that. And none of them other owners could relate to Donald Sterling. So it was easy to get rid of him. This is going to be a little different because it's going to be an exposure. Now, what kind of lawsuits you think going to come out now? If they go ahead and push this man out the league, make him sell his team, what do you think some of these, and I'm not even going to name their names, but what do you think some of these other owners have done to women, to players? You see what I'm saying? I done heard these stories for decades, y'all. I've heard these stories behind the scenes from actual players in the NFL and in the N.B.A. You already know the NFL don't give two shakes. This is why I really don't rock with the NFL no more. I really don't watch it. I may get the scores on my phone and stuff like that, but I don't really watch the NFL at all. I'll watch a basketball game. I don't watch the NFL really. Them owners don't give two shakes in the NFL, and they really don't in the N.B.A. So this is the part I'm going to be interested in, Kareem. I want to see the backlash because public opinion saying they want that dude out. You see what I'm saying? They want him gone like Sterling. They got him in the same category, right? $10 million for a billionaire. Let's just keep it real. That's a slap on the wrist. You a billionaire, $10 million? $10 million, $10 million. Don't get me wrong, but you're not gonna feel that. Let's just keep it real. His life is not gonna change from a $10 million fine. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna change, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think it will expose these other owners because I think if it go down, other people will come out, right? Because let's keep it real. There will be more lawsuits. There will be more lawsuits. It'll be individuals that were involved in these situations, wherever the N word was said, the pelvis thrust and the talking of of how big his genitals is. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that's involved in that, some of those folks is going to go file a lawsuit against this dude. And they'll push it to the I forgot the name of the courts. I'm so sorry, I forgot. But it'll be a civil suit. They will sue him civilly. Yeah. And most of them will get bought. What do you call them? Buyouts. You know what I mean? What do you call it? I forgot the name of that crap now. But
settlement.
They'll get settled. Most of them will get settled. Why? Because it's going to be cheaper for a billionaire to keep that information from getting out. You go to court, that's public information, y'all. And a billionaire, you know how long his money go? This ain't no millionaire athlete, y'all. This is a billionaire. Everybody's going to get their chunk. And all them other billionaires don't want the same thing happening to them. That's why this is a little bit different than Donald Sterling. And remember, Donald Sterling was, what do you call it? He had the mental issues. Remember, it was his wife that never even let the owners vote. Because remember, that was the next step. The owners, they had to have 3/4 of the owners vote him out. People don't realize it never even got to that. She went ahead after he got, what they slapped him with, $2.5 million fine, or, they did some stuff to him, suspended him, whatever. She went ahead and said, because, They said he can't banned from the game for life. They never told him he had to sell the team, though. Y'all go back and look at it. They never told him he had to sell that team. They banned him for life, fining $2.5 million. So it just means he can't be around. Doesn't mean he can't collect checks. Then they were finna do the voting to see if they wanted to make him sell his team. And when the wife said, "No, you don't have to," because she had power of attorney. So she put the team up for sale. Y'all remember that? Remember, Kareem, that he went and sued his wife. Didn't win, but you see what I'm saying? He tried to sue the NBA. He sued his wife. It was just a crazy show. But he was old and senile. This guy ain't that. And on top of being a racist, he's a bigot. He's a sexist. You see what I'm saying? He got some other stuff attached to it that a lot of these other owners are too. So they know if they open the door for him to get this, they all probably, most of them, going to go through it. So this is going to be interesting to sit back and see.
So do they got him on tape?
Yeah. This is the thing. From what I understand, when the NBA came and said they're going to investigate, Sarver and the Phoenix Suns said we'll fully cooperate. So they didn't need tape. They got his testimony. So these things they're leaking out, he's actually admitted to these things. The problem is in his mind, he don't see what he did wrong. And what he's done is convinced the N.B.A. that he didn't do these things from a racist or a sexist standpoint. He just has this is what they're calling it, a juvenile sense of humor. That's what it said, bro. It said he has a juvenile sense of humor. But from their findings, they could find nothing that was generated from a racist standpoint. That's what they said.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be interested to see what players say anything, because again, these players care about their money. This generation, I've told y'all, they care way more about their money and their brand than they do about winning basketball games. So I want to see the LeBron Jameses and the Kevin Durant's and the Steph Curry's and the Kyrie Irvings and all these the Giannis's. I want to see what all of them got to say, because you know the media gonna stick a camera in their face as soon as they get a chance. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Let's see what their tweets are gonna be. Let's see what they say on Instagram. We're gonna see. We're gonna see which one of them want to take that chance of putting their bread on the line, because again, what's going to be exposed here is a whole bunch of hypocrisy. Because you're going to mess around and make a statement, and then somebody from your past going to come out and be like, no. You groped me in 98. And I had to go through counseling. And bro, if they can go back and get Bill Cosby on shit that happened in the 60s and the 70s, bro, what do you think they're going to do to you? You see what I'm saying? So, man, I'm telling you, this is the more interesting thing to me is how all this finna shake out. What the players are gonna say. Who's gonna stand up for quote unquote people's rights? Because this is not just black folk. This black folk, this white folk, this Hispanics, this females. You see what I'm saying? When you talking about guys being bigots and sexist and all that, bro, he done offended everybody. What these other owners done did, we finna find out. Because if you put this one out there, you're putting yourself out there. And I think that's why they slow to speak and they don't want to say nothing right now. Because I don't know if you remember, Kareem. I know you real tight. I can see. I don't know if you remember, though, when the old boy Donald Sterling came out, everybody had an opinion about that, didn't they? Owners, players, everybody was quick to say something about Donald Sterling because all of them could not relate to being an old bigot. They couldn't relate to that. This stuff that Sarver doing, most of them can relate to that. They can relate to making a woman feel uncomfortable in the workplace. They can relate to inappropriate videos and pictures and texts. They can relate to sexist emails. You see what I'm saying? They all can relate to this. Yeah. So you get out there speaking publicly, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick. We're going to find out real quick. Salute, family. Salute all y'all. Appreciate everybody in there, man. Appreciate all y'all coming in today. Appreciate all y'all coming in.
Greenleaf in the building. BJ, Julio,
Greenleaf,
Sean family, Mills, Lakers in 5, Susan, Nate Cobbs,
It would be worse, meal show for Dolan just because of the area he's in. New York, that media is ruthless, bro. So if this was Dolan, it'd be a lot bigger
Yeah,
right
it'd be
now.
great.
I,
It was Dolan.
because New York is ruthless. That media ruthless, bro. And
Yeah.
they cutthroat and they coming at you and they want answers immediately. You see what I'm saying? So it's a little bit dialed down right now, a little bit. It's the biggest thing in NBA basketball right now. Nobody's thinking about trades and everybody thinking about nothing right now. They thinking about this racist, sexist, pompous pig out there named Robert Sarver. And he's sitting around saying, "What I do? What I do?" Did you hear? Did you hear Robert Sarver's response to the discipline?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Nah.
Oh, I'm gonna wrap it up in a nutshell. He pretty much is saying that I don't know what the hell I did. I don't agree with it. I don't accept it, is what he said. I don't accept the suspension and the thing. And when he got done, he pretty much was like, I don't understand what y'all saw that led you to get to this. Because again, everything they got was turned over by him and Phoenix Suns. They didn't have to go out and get. They turned everything over. So they what they say 100% cooperated. So it's like, this is gonna shake up people's their entertainment. This is gonna shake them up for a little bit. So this is why people will get their opinions and leech out on it and all. But that's my take on the Sarver thing. If you want to give yours or talk with the chat about it or move on to something else, I'm good. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens going down the road.
My thing is, I think that he definitely gonna get disciplined because the outcry from the star players, and I know how Adam Silver.
Ain't nobody said nothing yet.
Yeah, but it just this happened, even though it really came out last year.
No, the discipline came out today.
The discipline.
There already been
No,
the 1 year, the 1 year.
But what he said been out. I did a video on it.
Yes, I remember that. And this stretches back 18 years. Matter of fact, I think old boy was one of the first ones to tell Robert Sarver this stuff. What's his name? Played in the league that was supposed to be coaching for them. He coached for them for a minute. The little light skinned dude.
Oh, Earl Watson.
I think he was one of the first ones back then that told him, bro, I don't care if you're coming in here repeating what someone says. You can't say that. And Sarver looked at him like, bro, and you see what happened with Earl Watson. Has he coached in the NBA since?
He's assistant coach, I think, for Toronto, I think.
Okay. I know he ain't got no head coaching jobs ever since.
Nah,
you see what I'm saying? He ain't got no head coaching jobs since he stood up to Sarver back then. And another thing I heard Watson did, remember, he didn't want, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Watson was around when they drafted old boy. And they wasn't trying to win many games then. When they got, what's his name, Devin Booker. And Watson wanted to win, as a coach do, and he kept playing Booker. And Sarver didn't want him to play. Boy, you really tired, ain't you, Kareem?
Nah, yeah. I'm good though. I'm making.
Nah, you don't. Yeah, you don't look. Yeah, you don't look good. You need something. Somebody come slap shit out you or something, bro. You need me to digitally slap you or something, man. You look like you falling out on every word, bro.
Nah,
so.
but like I said, I think it's gonna be some discipline on them, and I just feel.
You mean more than what it is already?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some more additional, backlash. I just think that it's just right now, just a lot of things gonna happen. But what I was saying, because people ain't understand, I get it, it's bad and everything. I'm not saying for story for story. I'm talking about the celebrities, the major people. Why they don't go in on topics when the kids, these young guys, these gangs killing each other, like they do this. Now I ain't talking about guys like us. I'm talking.
I know what you're saying. Do you want to know why?
More so, you'll see a Jay-Z and watch how all the rappers make throwing lines and
I can tell you why. I can tell you why. You said your question is why don't people go in on stuff like that? Black on black crime, the shootings, the killings, and all that good stuff. Who got an answer for it? See, with Donald Sterling or with this Robert Sarver stuff, there's a simple answer: ban the man from the N.B.A. You see what I'm saying? You can come to a solution. What is the answer to stop black on black crime? What is the answer to stop violence in hip hop? What's the answer? Who has a solid answer that we know for sure 100% will work? Who has that answer?
You see what this guy said right here?
I do, but that's about basketball. We ain't talking about that yet. So you can leave it up there and we'll get to that in a minute. Because I want to deal with your question. Because you said, why don't they come out? Why don't people, put more energy towards stuff like that? And I'm telling you, the world don't have answers for that. They don't.
Yeah, they don't have to cut as far as the
and guess what else? Guess what else? It exposes everybody. Because the majority of the people that will come out and say something strong against it, you can look at something going on in their life showing that they are part of the problem, that they are contributing to what is taking place. They're buying the drugs. They're buying the alcohol. They're buying the women. They're playing the music that promotes the violence. You see what I'm saying? How you going to sit here and come against rap music when I go in your car and I find 50 CDs of rap music? Now, I know that's old school. Some of y'all are like, what the hell is a CD? Some of you young folks don't even know what it is, but you understand what I'm saying. It's hypocrisy at its finest, at its apex. This is why folk don't speak up about it, because most people contribute to it. And they don't have it. Even if you're not contributing, what's the answer? How do you bring out a problem?
My thing is the same way. I know raps ain't gonna go against it, but you could speak up against what's going on. Show your distaste from it. Let it
again.
Look, you got influence. Hold up, this thing called influence, right?
Yeah.
Influence. Now the influence show what these guys doing is corny, and it shows that it's not acceptable. It can bring some help to it, but if they feel it's cool, a lot of these guys who doing all these shootings in these gangs, they feel it's cool. I think it's important for the celebrities to make it not cool. Make it like, nah, it's not cool. Cause like you hear songs, like even say, yo, I got the hitter on the left of me. Like even a lot of women like that. We have to make it uncool.
I get what you're saying. I don't really see, and I don't know. I'm not in that game like you are. So you gonna have way more insight than me. But I don't see rappers or entertainers glorifying this portion. I don't see them glorifying killing each other and other rappers and all. I don't see that part. Now they do it in their rap when it comes to their neighborhood, their gang, whatever they're affiliated with, they do it with that. But I don't see them pump this type of stuff up. And again, you can voice your displeasure. But when the question comes back to you and says, well, what will you do to change it? What are you willing to sacrifice? Since you're talking, what are you willing to do to sacrifice? That's when everybody shuts up. Because nobody's willing to sacrifice. Nobody's willing to put their neck on the line. And nobody has a viable solution that will 100% solve the problem. Again, back with the solver, back with because this is what we're comparing it to. Back with the Donald Sterling and all that. There's an answer to that. Guess what? You lose your team, bro. Now we don't ever have to deal with you again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell folk, well, don't support their music. What's that gonna do? It's gonna create. You know what? Say everybody did. Let's just say everybody stopped supporting rap. What do you think's gonna happen when that culture and that lifestyle of people can't make money doing it? They're gonna find another way to make money. They're not gonna go out here and work at Hardee's. They're not gonna go out here and work at the Waffle Shack or whatever you call it. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do it. So what you think they're gonna go to? Something that was easier than rapping. Who gonna stop the people from taking the drugs? Who gonna stop the people from buying the sex? Who gonna stop the people from bringing the guns in? Who gonna stop it? Again, I'm telling you, people are they're numb on this stuff because one, they contribute to the problem, and they know it. They're buying the drugs. They're running the women and disrespecting them. They're doing the booze. They're throwing the parties that end up getting shot up. They contribute. So you ain't gonna say nothing. And even if you stop contributing, what is your solution to fix it? Because the powers that we know, the powers that be want this. What is that? I heard your video, Kareem. I listened to it when you played that Grand Wizard. I heard that.
Yes.
Who's gonna stop that though? If that Grand Wizard came into the hood right now and dropped off an 18-wheeler full of drugs, alcohol, boozes, guns, ammunition, everybody can have it. Do what you want to do. Will somebody hook their truck up and pull that thing out of there and take it back? Or would they start dispensing that stuff all through the hood? I mean, it's just a fact, bro. And this is the hard stuff people don't really want to talk about. They don't want to talk about this. This is what they don't want to talk about.
Right.
Who has the answer? And I'm gonna tell you what the answer is. I know the answer.
Tommy Ryan.
I know the answer. I know the answer to the solution. Because one thing we cannot do is we cannot control others. They have free will. We were talking about that at the beginning of the show. So you exercise your free will and you eliminate your family and those you love from being a part of it. Kareem, you look bad, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. You look bad, bro. You look like
I'll put some water on my eyes. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, you look bad though. But that's a solution. That's the answer that nobody wants to talk about. Take care of your family. You go out. You get away from the crap. Don't put your family in harm's way. I mean, if you got to go out and play in this big city, you got to go out and entertain yourself. You got to go out and work. You got to go out and fellowship. You got to go out and worship. You got to go out and party. All the stuff you do is right there. You just increased all your chances. And I know folks say, I'm not moving to the country. But all right, don't complain about what's going on in your neighborhoods then. Don't complain about the stuff you got your families living around and taking a chance every day. I heard, who was the dude? Antonio Daniels. Y'all remember him, played for San Antonio Spurs. He's on radio now. I heard him saying about the talk that black parents have to have with their children. And he's not talking about the birds and the bees talk. Because see, these other cultures, they don't have to have that conversation with their children. They don't ever have to tell them, look, little Susie, when you go outside these doors, there's a high probability you won't make it back home today. You don't have to have that talk, is what he was saying. But in our culture, we have to have that talk. But you know what? I don't have to have that talk with my children. I do tell them about what this world is about. But when they walk out their house, they see their family. They don't see what people that live in these cities see. They don't see it. So I'm not concerned about them getting gunned down. I'm not concerned about a stray bullet hitting them. I'm not concerned about a dope dealer coming up trying to push drugs on them. I'm not concerned with you know, when my daughter, 14, 15 years old, some 30-year-old, 28-year-old man coming up on trying to hit on her sexually. I ain't worried about none of that. Because my family is not in an environment where that takes place. Now, if you start voting with your feet that way, because then what you're doing is you taking your dollars away from that environment that support that environment, I guarantee they'll start looking at it a little more close then. Because it's all about the money. Let's just keep it real. It's all about the money. It's big money in death. It's big money in war. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So something food for thought. Hey, can you go back, Kareem, so I can read the guy's thing?
Who?
The one that you wanted me to read. That's about the not trade, but they saying that old boy Utah Bogey finna get traded. I said I'll deal with it after I'm gonna answer your question. I'll see if I can find it.
No, I'm moving down.
You know what it is? Okay.
I remember who said it.
I can't even remember who it was that put it in there.
I remember who said
it. Was it Julio? Was it Julio Simon Perez?
Julio. It was Julio.
Okay. Hey, salute, Julio. We appreciate the question. I said I'd get to it. There it is. He said, he's talking to somebody in there, but we'll read. He said that David Johnson, I have read Bojan is close to being traded. That Jake Fisher confirmed too. But there are many teams interested. I don't know if Palinka and Ainge talked again. I'm sure that meant to be talked again. I'm sure they're talking, but it ain't much to talk about. Either you're going to do this or you're not. And I know Danny's thrown out that, well, I'm sorry. I have not heard it from Danny Ainge. I heard other people say that Utah has more options. Now, I do remember Kareem, what was it, the Donovan Mitchell trade?
Yeah.
I remember Danny Ainge coming out saying then, oh, I got other deals that I'm considering. I remember that. I ain't heard Danny say that on this. Other people are saying it, but I haven't heard anything from Danny Ainge or Utah saying that they have other deals that they're considering, like he did in the Donovan Mitchell thing. So to me, our buddy at what's the name's channel? As it is or as it stands, Yeah. I've been watching his videos. He do a really good job breaking stuff down. It just don't make sense for deals for the guys from Utah except to the Lakers. It really doesn't make sense because there's no team out there that can make it like Bogey. He makes $19 million, y'all. There's no team in the NBA except the Lakers that can absorb him, right, without having to send back another player. And if you're going to get a first-round pick for Bogey, I don't see a team sending you $19 million worth of player, a first-round pick, and that player would be falling off your books. Or he's a bad player that you're not going to play. That's what people don't understand. The problem is, can he actually physically trade these guys to other teams? Yes. But he has to take back another guy or two.
Another guy. See that's the problem people ain't looking at. He got to take back another guy. Like you said, now the average guys he got to take back either a guy that's say from like 17 million because they up there in the tax. They did a signing trade, so they don't have the room.
They're
hard cap.
So they're hard cap.
It's like right. It had to be a guy that's real close with Bogdanovich makes. And mind you, like Elder said, the average guys who at that position, those be like normally making that type of money, be good players. So
Kareem.
if he is a good player, that means he 9 times he got to have more than 1 year left. Now, if he's going to be a free agent too, you're gonna give that and a first round pick for Bogey. You're not gonna see it.
Yeah, like let's just, and I'll use a scenario that people been bringing up, and I'll play that scenario out, right? Say that Miami is willing to give Utah a pick, a first round pick for Bogey, but they have to trade Duncan Robinson because he makes about the same amount, right? For one, they can't take extra salary back. So like if Bogey's at 19.3 or 5 and oh boy's at 19.9, that $400,000 is a lot, y'all, because they have to get under because they're hard cap, meaning they can't spend. They have zero options to spend over a certain amount, and they're $2 million over right now, close to it, like 1.7, 1.9. So they actually still need to drop salary to get under that thing. So if they took him back, that's a trade. They got a first round pick, but you just acquired $80 million, $70 million in salary because he's got 4 years left on his deal. You see what I'm saying? So you just took on $76 million in salary to get a first round pick. Now y'all tell me what first round pick is worth $76 million. And now you got to play this dude, or you got to try to find a way to trade him again to a team that will take his salary on but not add back. What Utah has done, because they had to make the salaries match, they've taken on too many players. Now what they can do is they can go to like the bottom two guys on their team that are probably making what, $2 million, Kareem, $2-3 million bucks, and they can cut them. So now you just 8 because you can't just do one because you can only have 15 guys. They have 17 under contract now. So they can cut 2 guys, which is going to cost about $4 or $5 million just to get under the thing. But now you're stuck with all of those veterans.
Yeah, that's
you're
the
stuck
thing.
with all those veterans. So what do you do?
Purpose to trade Donovan Mitchell. That's the case. You might as well just keep him all year. Like it ain't make no sense.
That's what old boy was.
Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert is to get an excellent lottery pick. That was the goal.
You're tanking, of course, and the last thing you want to do is be mediocre. You don't want to be one of these teams in the play-in or close to the play-in. You want to be in the bottom 2 or 3, 5 in the league, so you have the highest chance at getting what you want to get. So it just doesn't make sense for them. I think they're bluffing. Now, my thing is, if Danny knows some stuff we don't know, it's time for him to show. And kind of like as it stands, as he was saying, Tyler, he's like, y'all know Danny. If he has a deal in place that works for him, you think he waiting on the Lakers?
No.
If he got a deal in place that works for Bogey, you think he waiting on the Lakers to do that deal? No, Danny needs the Lakers. And the Lakers know that. So what should take place? Danny Ainge should come up with a package of 3 guys. And he should get as much as the Lakers are willing to give, which you know they're not giving 2 picks. They've already made that clear. But if they give me 1 and 2 seconds, I take it. Because there's nothing.
Point, you got to take it because you got to look at it like this if you're Danny Ainge. You got a boatload of picks. You'd rather just get rid of the headache. It's not even about the headache to try to squeeze every nick and cranny and trying to win every trade. At this point, this late in the season, we were at September 13th. It's super late in the season. And then it's hard. Anything outside of Lakers is hard. Because you have to getting rid of all of them in one shot. Now, no, like I said earlier, no guys that make 19 million what Bogey make. No guys that make 14, 15 what Clarkson and Beasley make. And no guy that makes 22, 23 what Conley makes that's on non-guaranteed contracts. So all them salaries there is guaranteed contracts. So they'd be in the same boat they was just saying. All they doing is
they'll be worse. They'll be worse because they're gonna take back on more salary for less guys, and they're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be harder. See, these guys have a little value. Guys you're bringing back gonna have less value. You're not gonna get a guy back that's more valuable than the guy you're giving up. And these guys are on shorter contracts.
Trying to get a first with it. No.
Yeah, you definitely not. So it's smoke and mirrors, y'all. I don't believe nothing. Now, if Danny go ahead and show me something that I ain't never seen before in the N.B.A., hey, I'm looking forward to it. But it just don't look good for him to not do. I mean, his ultimate thing is if he just wants to play hardball, he can keep all those players, cut 2 guys, eat that salary, right? No, you know what? That still goes on your bottom line books though for the year.
It goes on, yeah. When you
so he can't. They've been saying that to get him down to 15, but that doesn't get him under the hard cap. That don't get him under the hard cap. He still got to get rid of $2 million that comes off his book. See, buying a guy out, that money don't come off your book. You open up a roster spot if there's one available, but that money doesn't come off your book. So he could, man, that's really bad. I thought about that, Kareem. That's really bad for Danny Ainge because
let me respond to Butt Kicker 900. He said only 3 teams can realistically trade with New York and Miami. I disagree because it don't benefit Utah. See, the thing to make the Lakers sweet, you have Russ coming up the books. Let's say they do try to get rid of 2 of their players. Let's say Kyle Lowry makes $30 million. Let's say we could get rid of 2. Maybe we could do a Clarkson and Beasley. It still defeat their purpose because now they're gonna have Clarkson. Now they're gonna have Lowry that got multiple years left on his deal.
He got the $60 million left.
So that don't benefit them. Now let's go to New York got Julius Randle. I'm just
4
saying
years left.
salaries, and Julius Randle's salary is only one of this.
That's $100 million.
Two of them were Julius Randle. Because Julius Randle make 23, and Clarkson and Beasley's like 27, right? So you
together, yes.
So you can't do that. So I disagree. But it's not 3 teams; it's only 1 team.
Yeah, and I think he's saying, if I'm reading this right, I think he's saying only 3 teams they can realistically trade with is us, the Knicks, and Miami. Saying that yeah, but I agree with you. Really, it's only 1.
It's only
now
1.
They could do something retarded with the Knicks, which would be crazy, but it will cost him down the road unless he just feel like he can get off those players down the road. Like if he could get the Knicks, what I'm saying is if he could get the Knicks to eat some salary now, right? So he gets below that threshold, then have these guys and then worry about trading them later. That's retarded though. That's because you just add it to your books. And these guys got to play. You're not finna get back a bunch of rookies. You getting back veterans that make that money.
Exactly.
So what you gonna do? Just sit them? And that's what the problem is. See, he needs to get rid of these veterans so that it's only younger players there to play, so they don't win a lot of games, y'all. Because you can't just sit these veterans. See, the league just took it on the chin for John Wall. Remember, they took it on the chin for him. They took it on the chin for Ben Simmons. That's a curve that old boy Silver said. No, that's not going to happen. We're not going to have healthy guys sitting on the bench. I mean, sitting at home. You're either going to play them or get rid of them and let them play somewhere else. So he's in a pickle, man. If Danny Ainge is smart, he'll ride this out to the end because he's just a stubborn SOB. But what he needs to do, because the Lakers are willing to take on these 3 veterans that are good players that you don't want to play in your system because they'll help you win games, right? You put those veterans, you put those veterans with all those young guys with all that energy, they're gonna beat some teams they shouldn't beat.
Exactly.
And they're gonna be instead of them being 12, 13, 14, or 15 in the West, they're gonna be 9, 10, or not 10, 10. Well, actually, let me say it this way: instead of them being 13, 14, and 15, because that's really where he wants them at, right? They're gonna be 10, 11, or 12 is what's gonna end up happening. And that's the worst place to be because now you're just getting a spot in the back of the lottery. You're going to have the 12th or 13th pick, and it's not worth it. You want the chance to get the highest pick.
And the goal was Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, 2 All-Stars. The goal is you to go rock bottom. And then we got a quote-unquote a franchise projected player in the draft that they said the previous 2 or 3 drafts, he still went with number 1.
Hey, Kareem, I like what I think the Lakers are doing, too. Because if you look at this money, I think what the Lakers are doing is this deal right here in front of us. Julio, I like you, my brother. Salute. I like all y'all here, but salute. Julio Simon Perez. He said at Kareem Report, if Danny gave you Vanderbilt, Bogey, expiring both. Well, Vanderbilt's not expiring. And Conley. Vanderbilt got 2 years left, but it's little money. It's $4 million. And Conley for a first-round pick and Russell Westbrook, what do you say? We absolutely say yes to that deal. Absolutely. You're getting the best scoring shooter, an old boy. You're getting Vanderbilt, who is worth the pick because he's the future and exactly rolls good with AD, all that stuff. Conley's the one you deal with, but I think Conley's a good fit. I think the Lakers think Conley's a good fit. But that deal right there, that's the deal that should go down. Now, if I'm Utah, I'm actually trying to get a little bit more from the Lakers. I'm trying to get a second or 2 seconds. But that deal right there is the deal that should go down because the salary they want to get rid of the most is Conley. And if the Lakers are willing to take that salary to get Bogey and Vanderbilt and give up a pick, they will be stupid, in my opinion, not to do it and then try to – because I think the Lakers even said they were willing to do a pick swap. So if you're going to get a pick and a pick swap with the Lakers, oh, I'm doing that deal if I'm Utah. I'm doing that deal all day. But we'll see. Now, Kareem, This is the Kareem report. Even though we're on the Kareem and Elder show, this is the Kareem report. So you got to give your opinion on what Julio Simon Perez just put there. You got to give your opinion on that, my brother.
I would Vanderbilt, Bogey, and Conley for first. I would definitely do it because you get in a wing and Bogey. You get in the youth and Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm. And you get two shooters. You get two shooters. You getting another ball handler. Yep. Hey, guess what else you getting, Kareem? This is why I know the Lakers. If old boy's smart, I believe this is what he's doing and why he's waiting. Because now you don't have to take back that extra salary of Clarkson and all that. Because people was thinking with Bogey, if you do Clarkson and what's his name, Beasley with Bogey, that's more. So now the Lakers got to add in more players, do all that kind of stuff, right? With this deal right here, that's $47 million. It's 46. It's like we're right there. We're like right there. You see what I'm saying? We're right there, money wise. We're right there, money wise, and they get off those three players. So now they don't have to cut nobody. They don't want to. They're below their threshold because that's 3 guaranteed contracts given back for 1. Then they can buy Russ out, which is going to save them money, right? Because they're going to get less from Russ. They're going to get less from Russ. Yeah. So that's the deal. And if I'm the Lakers, I'm willing to do that deal. And this is exactly what I'm putting on the table for them. Now, if they want to come back and say, look, bro, we're going to have to all suffer. I got to get, if he say a second, we just ain't talking no more. We'll suffer. But if he come and says, give me the second first round pick. But if he come and says, give me, he'll probably come crazy and say, man, give me 3 second round picks, 3 or 4 second round picks. And I'm be like, no, we're not doing it. I said, to be fair, because of the value of the players, I will give you 2 second round picks, but that is my best offer. And if I did the swap, y'all, like, because I heard that. Did you hear that, Kareem, that the Lakers is willing to consider doing a pick swap, right?
Yeah.
It ain't going to be, like, I'm going to tell y'all what this is going to be for me. They're not getting 2027. They're getting 2029, right? Because I know they want it unprotected. And that's the easiest. It's harder to do 2027 unprotected. So they get in 2029. If I agree to do a pick swap, they're not getting any second round picks. Hell no. But if I did, I'm doing a pick swap in like 2025. I'm not doing a pick swap later on. You know what I mean? It's not going to be 2028, 2027. Nope. I'm doing a pick swap sooner than later. So they're going to get their pick swap before they get their pick.
Exactly.
I don't really want to do the pick swap. We got those 3 picks that came over with Russ, those seconds. I'd rather give up those 2 seconds, honestly, than do a pick swap. Because honestly, with the Lakers, I don't know what's going to happen with Jeanie Buss. I don't know. So me personally, I would rather give those two out of the 3 picks they got for Russ. I'd rather give them 2 of them and a first than give them a first and a pick swap. I just don't know what the Lakers are going to be.
Yeah.
No, unless we talk about pick swapping next year, which we can't, because next year is already pick swap for the Pelicans. Yeah, unless we talk about pick swapping then, nope. And then there they got flexibility. The only contract, like if a boy just tanks, if he just tanks Conley, that's the only thing you got to worry about is what you're gonna do with Conley's contract.
Exactly.
Worst case scenario for you with that is you may, if say you got somebody you know you can get in that $30 million range that we want to sign, and you got to move Conley's to do it, right? You have to send that first to Oklahoma City. You protect it though. You protect it, and actually, it's going to be heavily protected. Probably. You send it there, and then you get them to eat the $14 million in salary because that's all that's guaranteed. It's 14. You send them to Oklahoma City or Houston, give them a protected first-round pick for it, and then have them eat the salary. But hopefully, did we ever find out, Kareem, when the Pelicans have to make the decision on if they're taking the 2024 or the 2025 pick from the Lakers?
Oh, they could wait to the I think to right before the lottery, I believe.
The lottery of what? Of the year before? It can't be of the.
They don't have to do it now.
I gotta look that up. I don't want to guess on that. Because I know it has to be a time frame, and it can't be something like, well, let's just wait to see how bad your season is, then we make the decision. It can't be that. I will look it up by the next time I'm on the Kareem and Elder show.
Exactly.
You jacked up, bro. You jacked up, bro. You
I've been
tired.
all day. That's why I ain't
I know,
recording
bro.
videos.
I
Nah, but
know.
we working, man. As nonstop. I appreciate Elder really holding it down. You know, I
Ain't no
really,
big deal, bro. Ain't no.
you know,
Hey,
that's why.
hey, for the people, you may want to turn your camera off, bro. you out of it. Paul Theory, one of our favorites, man. Salute Paul, the guy that hates Darvin Ham. I'm telling you, Darvin ain't coached a half a game yet, and Paul Theory has that man on the chopping block. He is out of here, messing around with Paul Theory.
He said we
But
didn't allow super. He sent the super chat.
Oh man, Paul, I apologize. I missed it, brother. Let me go back and find it.
I ain't see it. Probably when I went left.
Oh, there it is. It was $2. Okay, I did see it. Paul Theory had a $2 super chat. Man, forgive us, brother. You know we don't miss no super chats, bro. And by the way, y'all see that in there. KAREEMLOUALLEN. Hit that Cash App up.
Hit that Cash App.
Leave a message. We'll read that too. Don't forget. Paul, forgive us, brother. Forgive us. He said, I lost hope since Ham showed up with Russ at Bears press. You knew it had something to do with Darvin Ham. You knew it had.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If Russ gets traded, I'm gonna be a happy guy, right? But if he don't, whatever. I'm gonna tell you, it's one person that's gonna be even more happier than me, and that's gonna be Paul Theory. That's gonna be Paul Theory. And then I think Darvin Ham will have a chance to show him how good of a coach he is, so he can change his mind about Darvin Ham. You're gonna eat them words on D Ham. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Paul Theory. But we gotta get rid of Russ first. We do. I agree with that part. We gotta get rid of Russ first. All right, y'all forgive us on the super chat thing. I hope I didn't miss no other super chat.
Well, yeah. If we missed it, pull up.
Type it in the thing. If you put one and we missed it and you remember it, type it in here and we'll read it. We'll definitely read it. All right. But yeah, I think do we know when LeBron's camp is?
I heard the week before, like the third week of
training
September.
camp. The week before training camp. Training camp is the 28th, right?
Yeah, I heard the week before that.
So the 21st.
I think it's like a weekend. I think they're gonna be together for like 3 days.
All right.
I don't know if in his house or
I got it.
Weekends.
See right there. He said Russ for Bogey, Conley, and Vanderbilt trade sticks Utah with an extra $459 million in salary. Now, what'll have to happen is they're gonna have to negotiate. They'll get that easily and some in Russ's buyout, Tron Force. You see what I'm saying? And Russ's buyout, because whatever they get in the buyout, that's officially what's gonna go against their books. So let's just say we're counting 47.1 right now. But if they buy him out for, let's just say 42, they good. You see what I'm saying? Because they would that if they add that $460,000, because I think they're what 1.7 or 1.9, Kareem?
1.7
above 1.7. So this puts them at like 2.2 or something like that, right? So Russ's buyout can get them below that as long as he takes less than that. And they could have another little small move that they may have to make. Because I know some of these deals they were putting more salary on the Lakers. They was trying to get the Lakers to eat up a little bit more salary, which the Lakers ain't doing. I don't blame the Lakers. I'm not taking on. I'm already in the luxury tax. You're not in that. So you figure out a way to chop off $1 million instead of me taking on $2 or $3 million, and then I got to end up paying 10 or 12 for it. You see what I'm saying? Because of the double, the repeater tax. So no, if I'm the Lakers, I don't do any deal that. And now if it's just a little bit of money or something, you know what I mean, where I know I can get it off my books, I'm not tripping like less than $500,000 because the Lakers can get that off their books somehow. But anything significant, 2, 3, 4 million, nah. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not doing that. Conley is on a 2-year 45. Yeah, but Conley's J-Time. Conley is only guaranteed $14 million in the second year. So that 23, 24 million is not fully guaranteed. It's not. So honestly, I think if Conley plays like he played for Utah, if he just does that for us, you know, and I know he's going to be more efficient. I don't see us moving Conley. I see us keeping him, honestly, because we're not going to have the money to sign the big time free agents, y'all. And if we do, this is why I was saying this earlier. This is why I think the Lakers should do the trade, because it's a lot easier to trade the players than to just have the cap space to fill somebody in there, y'all. It really is. I'd rather have, $45 million in players than $30 million in cap space. Because, see, we keep Russ, we get those 2 picks, but then we got 30. What's the name? Laker Nation put it out today. It's actually 30. What is $30 million? Now, what people are doing is they're taking a projected cap, and they're minusing LeBron's contract, and they're minusing Anthony Davis's contract, and they're coming up with like $45 million. But what you don't understand is you still have the rookie, what's his name, Maxey, his contract's guaranteed, and what will count against the Lakers cap is Hillbilly Kobe and whatever it is they project him to make right now, because they're going to have to re-sign him, Austin Reeves. Right now, the league has him projected to make an $8 to $9 million contract. So that amount will automatically be taken out. So they won't have that to spend. So that's why you hearing Laker Nation and all these other channels tell you it's only $30 million, y'all. And then what's his name? Damon Jones. Is here's a player or a team option on the second year? You on mute, Kareem.
I think player option.
See, if it's a player, that's $2 more million right there. That's guaranteed. That's $2 more million. So at that point, you only gonna holding Russ, right? Keeping Russ, wait till the season end or whatever. When it does, you got those 2 picks, but you only got about $30 million of cap. Now, mind you, you got $30 million of cap space, but you don't have but 4 players. You have LeBron, you have AD, you have Maxey, and you have or 5. You have LeBron, AD, Maxey, Austin Reeves, and Damon Jones. So you got $30 million to fulfill your roster for what do you need? 10 more guys? Yeah, you need 10 more guys. And you got $30 million to do it. So what you'll do is you'll go out and get the biggest free agent you can get with that $30 million, and then sign up. The rest of the other 9 guys will be mini players. You'll get 8 guys that will be vet minimum players, and then 1 will be the overtax, like that $6 million that what's his name, the guy from San Antonio getting this year. When you go over the tax, you get that exemption, the mini mid level,
yeah,
not the full one, the mini. So you'll get about $6 million. So you'll have 1 guy making 6, 1 guy making close to 30 or whatever, and the rest of the team will be making a minimum deal.
Exactly.
That's what you'll get. That's what you'll get. I would rather have the players, because you know what I can do then? If I got a disgruntled guy, and say we kept a pick, right? I got a disgruntled guy, I can package up some of these players that were good players still, right? Send them to the team with the pick, if he's good enough, if he's worthy of it, with the pick and some seconds, and maybe be able to get a better player.
Yep.
I would rather do that, me, personally. I would rather do that. So if the Lakers are smart, they may see if they could convince Austin Reeves to taking a little mini deal now, because they can sign him right now, can't they? Or this year, they can sign an extension now since he's on his 2nd year. So if you could talk him into taking a 2-year, just say 2-year 15. People say, what's the difference? Hey, if he was projected to make 9 and you giving him 7.5, that $1.5 million, but that's $3 million. That could come in. You never know where that may come in at. Or if you can talk him into taking 6.
You don't think $7.5 million is high? That's not realistic.
Kareem. Hey, Kareem. The league. It's not the Lakers. The league does this. They have a projection of what they think these guys are going to make. They have him projected to make 8 to 9 million next year. So it ain't the Lakers. It's what the league has him projected. So that's the amount that they will hit. Because you know what teams would do? They would go sign the player, eat up all the money, and then come back and re-sign their own guy because they have the bird rights to him. The league ain't letting you do that. So whatever they say, oh, we anticipate you re-signing him. So we think this is what he's worth. So that amount will come off the salary cap. Now, if you decide to pay him more, you can, or less, you can. But this is what we project him to make. So this is what we're going to hit towards the salary cap until you work out a contract. So instead of you looking at, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I can wait.
No, I'm saying it. Yeah, instead of you, when you look at your books and you see you have 45 million, you actually don't. Because that projection of that player that they anticipate you're going to resign, whatever they think he's worth, that comes off of that money. So if you tell the league, man, he's not worth nine, we're not giving him that. Okay, sign his rights over then. You know how that works, Kareem.
Yeah.
The same thing as Julius Randle. Sign his rights over, and then you'll have all that money.
Yep.
If you just release him, not release him like let him go, just he's not going to be a restricted free agent or anything like that. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent when the season ends. If you do that, then we won't count it against your cap.
Exactly.
And of course, the Lakers ain't going to do that because if you come out and ball, $8 to $9 million contract for him is nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you come out and ball, that's going to be on the cheap. So we don't have that $45 million that everybody think we got. We don't have that. LeBron ate up a lot of that with his contract. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. He said, Lakers better extend Russ' contract while they got a chance, 2 years, $50 million. Nah, that ain't going to happen, Mosley. We'll let another team do that. I can promise you that. Y'all know how it works. If y'all hit up the Super Chat, if y'all hit up the Cash App, and you got a question or comment, we will definitely read it. We appreciate all y'all in here supporting, man. We really do. Sorry, both our tanks is on empty today, y'all. It's been a lot going on. Y'all seen a lot what I've been having going on, and the building don't stop, the work don't stop. We got feasts coming up too. The feast days that we keep. So it's a lot of preparation for that. I mean, y'all will be. I don't know if any of y'all know unless you done like what do you call it, catering or that kind of thing. Because we do the feast days, y'all, and the feast is literally 1,000 people, and we're together for 10 to 14 days, and we're 2 meals, a snack, entertainment. I mean, it is a lot of planning, and that's coming up at the end of the month. So that's consuming a lot of my time dealing with that and making sure everything here is on point. And then just the normal stuff I got to do already. You know what I'm saying? The wood prices have finally went down. So certain parts of our business, like the deck business and stuff, now everybody wants to do decks. They want to do screened in porches. They want their gutters done. This is all the kind of stuff we do. So that just keeps me busy. Hey, Dario in the house. Dario Valenza.
In the house.
Salute, my brother. Salute. He bless my brother here with the super chat. We appreciate your offering, brother. He says Ainge reminds me of John Travolta from Welcome Back, Kotter. Some of y'all too young to even remember that show.
You too young for that, boy.
I remember that. Yeah, Welcome Back, Kotter. Y'all even remember that. Welcome Back, Kotter. He said Travolta was pretending. Yeah. He said Travolta was pretending like he was on drugs, saying, "Give me drugs." Ainge is saying, "Give me picks." Now I know he's doing what's good for his team. That's a good little comparison there. I don't know if you remember all that, how he used to be fronting back then, John Travolta. I remember that. Yeah, Danny Ainge, again, he's going to do what he has to do. And don't get me wrong, I think a lot of teams would love to get some of these players because you're a contending team. Some of these guys sliding in your starting lineup or coming off your bench would really help your team. The problem is it just doesn't benefit Utah to take back your players.
Not only that, you've been around the NBA much as long as me. 9 times out of 10, right now, a lot of teams they want to going to see what they have right now. Teams, mess with unless they had a guy they want to trade. Right now, all you have to do is go around the whole league. They want to see what they got. If it's a young player, they ain't gonna be the rush to like I'm gonna get rid of him from Bogdanovich. They want to see what they got in that young player.
Yeah, they want to get rid of a bad player that don't fit them anymore for Bogdanovich to come in and fit what they need. Paul Theory with another super chat. Salute my brother. Thank you again. He said, Elder, I believe Russ is selling his house to Ham. And I can tell you right now, that's a $30 million house, bro. Ham ain't got it like that. He ain't on that level yet. He better not be. He better not be flossing. Coaches don't make what players make, bro. So if he's trying to buy that $30 million house, he in trouble. He is in major trouble. He better not be. Hey, one of the brothers in here said too, I'm gonna read what he said. He said, Elder, I keep wondering what the Lakers are doing with their 2 roster spots. They waiting on Utah. They are being smart, going up to the dead. And I believe Kareem was right when he put that out there, because he put that out there, y'all. Remember about the soft deadline that we can't let Russ go into that camp that LeBron does, because that's really a bonding, unifying camp. You going to that for that. And he said we can't let him.
They're going away.
They're going away. Yeah, just the players. So he's saying we can't let him get to that. If he gets there, it's a done deal. And what was it? 2 days later, Kareem, we start seeing it on the mainstream media. They start talking about and saying the same thing. I hadn't heard nobody say that but Kareem. But it's just a fact. Where's the popcorn? It's just a fact. So thank you, baby. But yeah, so I think that's what it is, Kareem. When the closer they get to LeBron's thing, the Lakers going, and I'm gonna tell you what'll happen. The Lakers got a plan. There's somebody out there waiting to see what happens. Lakers have already told them the Utah deal don't go. It's gonna be between you, or you, and they're gonna feel. They probably won't feel the 15th spot. They'll just feel the 14th spot.
Yeah.
So they got one guy sitting there waiting, hoping that Russ don't get traded, so that he can be on the training camp team and try to make the team. But they're keeping the 2. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say they're keeping those 2 spots open because the deal we just proposed. We may be doing a 3-for-1, y'all. You know what I mean? 3-for-1 player. And that's what Utah needs. And the Lakers got the room to take in 2 players. So they can do that. Go ahead, Kareem.
And you guys gotta think like this. It's a bonding moment. You know how bad that will look? Russ, now mind you, we got new teammates. It's new guys we got on the team. A new, you know what I mean? He gets there. He was there with them for 3 days, bonding, no wives, no family members, just them for 3. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Or then let's say him and Pat Bev get kind of cool, and then all of a sudden you move them. That it would throw it could kill a team chemistry, because it's like we gelling, we having fun, we laughing and joking, and all of a sudden now we got 3 new players coming in.
You know, and you don't want, you just don't want Russ coming in. If you're not gonna be there, you don't want guys in that camp that are not gonna be there. You want them because you're gonna be working on plays, getting to know each other. You see what I'm saying? Chemistry, all this stuff. It's like your internal stuff will be discussed there. So you don't want a guy there that has the potential to go out. You see what I'm saying? So I get why Kareem said what he said, and I actually agree with it 100%. I do. I agree with it 100%. That's kind of a soft deadline for the Lakers. Like, and I tell you right now, this is how you'll know. If of course, if the Jazz trade Bogdanovich, you know that's pretty much over for the Lakers. If he's gone, that's it. You know, that's it. And if you see the Lakers fill that 14th slot, ain't finna be no trade. I don't see no trade going in. So if the Lakers sign somebody, it's over. They're done. They're not dealing with Utah no more.
Unless it's a non-guaranteed deal.
They could do that. They could sign a person, but again, it's kind of unfair to the, you know what I mean, to announce it. Now you booting him 2 days later and trading Russ. So I think the Lakers would respect that player enough to know that not do that until they know. That's why I think it's going to get right up till it's time. You see what I'm saying? They're going to wait until then because they don't want to put the guy on here now, giving him hope, thinking that he got a chance to make the Lakers team. And then 2 days later, they trade Russ. And then he's gone. They're going to have to release. You see what I'm saying? You get released before you even get to play. So I don't think the Lakers would do that to a person. I know I wouldn't. I don't think they're going to do that. They'll wait. But once they announce it, though, and put out their public, I think the trade thing is over then. If they do that, I think it's over then. So, hey, Kareem, I wanted to ask you about this before I forget. Since he was a Laker last year, I think what's up with Carmelo? Since the Celtics signed the one dude, they're not doing Carmelo.
Who the
They
Celtics
signed the Celtics signed somebody today. I forgot what his name is, but they signed a dude today. Yeah, partial guarantee. Yeah, partial guarantee too. So you know what that means. If they giving you some money, you coming to camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they ain't gonna just.
But it's not a guaranteed contract, which is good.
No, it was partial guarantee, which means we serious. If they give you money, think about it. To give you a little bit of money, then to just cut you, They normally they give you any kind of money, they want you somewhere in their system. They want you somewhere. But they gave that last spot to this dude. I forgot his name.
Yo, and somebody in the chat put who the Celtics signed today. Who the Celtics?
Yeah, it was somebody that signed to there yesterday, and then that and so Carmelo's done. So
Jake Lyman. I know Jake Lyman. He used to play for Portland. He played.
Yeah, I remember Jake Lyman. He was pretty decent. He wasn't bad. He wasn't horrible.
Yeah, he's a
big man.
He's a first. He's like 6'8". He a wing.
Yeah. He a shooter.
Yeah, he played for.
Yeah, that was Carmelo's spot.
He's a first round pick. Yeah.
That was Melo's spot.
Same position as Melo. Yeah.
Hey, salute, Aaron. What's going on, my brother? Life is breezy. Bree TV. That's my boy Aaron. Salute, my brother.
What up? Salute.
I thought that was something. So now they're asking, is Carmelo going to even make it in the league this year? Because I'm not hearing who else looking at him. You think the Lakers should do it? Should he be that 14th guy?
I think it'd be. I wouldn't mind if having Melo, but I just think the minutes going to be tough this year.
I agree. I don't want Melo in that role for the Lakers.
Like he played last year.
If a team has got Melo coming off that bench, 6, 7, 8 spot, I think that's because he can score. He is instant offense and he can shoot. He's spreading the floor, so his defense is not there. But if you got a good team with defenders, they can make up for it. It ain't for a lack of effort. He just can't play it. He get the effort though. At least he does get effort. He just can't play no D.
I'm thinking his minutes, because I look at a guy like Vogel. Guy like Ham, a guy like Gabriel now who starting to knock down that three. He's super athletic. He doing things. I think it'd be a little harder for him to get some minutes.
I agree. I don't think it's going to be hard for Gabriel to get minutes. Hey, Dario Valencia.
I think he kind of, because Gabriel been working hard and he got a nice little game.
But I know he does, but I don't see where, unless the big men are all in trouble, I don't see where he getting a lot of minutes, bro.
That's why I said I don't see Melo getting minutes.
I agree. I agree with that. I don't agree with that. So, and yeah, I see what you're saying there in 10 minutes a night. It's just hard with that roster. It's going to be hard to guarantee that.
Melo wouldn't be happy with 10 minutes.
Yeah. And Gabriel, he's not let's be realistic. He's not a stretch four, y'all. He's not that. He's trying to shoot the shot, but he's he's not a stretch four. We can't call him that yet. He's not on that level yet. Bogdanovic, he's a stretch four. That's a stretch. What's his name? They play in Cleveland. They used to play with LeBron in Minnesota. Kevin Love, that's a stretch four. Those are stretch fours. Yeah. Bobby Portis, that's a stretch four.
We got super chat.
Hey, yeah, I will get Dario Valenza. Salute again, my brother. Always appreciate you, man, with your support. He says, did you see the listing of unrestricted and restricted free agent Trevor Lane did? I saw it. Did you see it, Kareem?
No.
I saw it. It's not looking good. He went, I think it was the top 40. He did all 40 of them and broke down the pros, the cons, the pluses, the minuses. Salute Baller's Life. What's going on, Doc? Salute, my brother. He broke down all of it, saying, the pros, the cons, this is good, this how to help. And again, nothing was looking promising for the Lakers. It really wasn't with that $30 million. You see what I'm saying? Unless they want to target like a Wiggins, if they think they can get him for $30 million. There was one other player too that they said if they want to just target guys like this, you could see them possibly. But a lot of those other guys, it was legit. they want max deals, and Wiggins may. I mean, Wiggins already making 30. He may not want to take a pay cut. He may go look and say,
try to get that with
yeah,
Rob. I ain't gonna lie. Every year people say what they want about Rob, but every year we have players taking discounts. So maybe with the
yeah.
30 million, he may try to stretch it to 2 or 3 players.
What I'm saying is he'll do that, but it's always on low level players though. I ain't seen him get no major player to take no discount. I will give him his credit. He'll get a guy that can maybe fetch $7 or $8 million on the market, maybe 10 if they get into that the mid level exemption, and get them to take the mid level, for the shine. But I ain't seen him get no guy that's supposed to be making 30 million, get him to take 25. You see what I'm saying? So I got to see that if he gonna have the talent to do that. I don't see that happening, bro. And Wiggins, I'm telling you, Wiggins have another good year. I bet he gonna demand a max, and I think somebody will give it to him. I do. I think some team will give it to him, man. Wiggins has already shown that he is a difference maker. Like, let's, and then this is the example I'll give you. People say that's crazy. I'll stop it. No. Could you see? Think about if Philly swapped Wiggins for what's the dude in Philly they want to get rid of? Harris. You see what I'm saying? Look where Philly goes if they got Wiggins in that spot instead of Harris now, right? And Harris is everything fit Wiggins should be. He just don't do none of it as good as Wiggins. He don't. And he's athletic, but he's not as athletic. He can shoot, but he can't shoot as good. He can score, but he don't score as well as Wiggins. He can play D, but he don't play D as good as Wiggins. So you swap two guys like that, and then you know how what's the name is big on getting some kind of asset. So it wouldn't surprise me if they try to do a type of signing trade or something, with Wiggins to go a place like that. So I could see Wiggins get more money. I could see him getting more than that 30 million that the Lakers gonna have. So he said, "Hey, Elder, take advantage of these Lakers talks, cause when the season starts, you won't be able to talk Lakers." You right about that. And Russ on that team, bro. I got a few more weeks, huh? That what you're saying?
Wow.
I got 4 weeks of it, bro. I'm definitely gonna be a man of my word too. I told no. Let me not go there. Remind me of that while Kareem gone. Hey Kareem, I'm gonna address something real quick. I gotta address this dude publicly because I'm tired of him pushing this narrative.
Who that?
And his name is Brian Scalabrine. A lot of y'all know him. Played in the NBA and played with the Boston Celtics and a few other teams.
I know Brian Scalabrine.
Brian Scalabrine consistently gets on XM radio, y'all, and he constantly pushes for the Knicks to trade with the Lakers to give us Julius Randle and say you should do the Knicks should be trading Julius Randle to the Lakers, getting the 2 picks from the Lakers for Julius Randle, and we trading Russ. Now, I don't know a more retarded, ignorant, stupid statement than what Scalabrine keeps pressing. Because I don't know what in his mind. Now, he played ball. I have no idea what is making him. Because and this is the thing that's bothering me. He's pretty much saying it every time he comes on air, y'all. And that's what's starting to piss me off. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, don't you understand what you're saying is retarded? Why in the hell would the Lakers give the Knicks their 2 first-round picks, unprotected, for Julius Randle, a guy that the Lakers, when he was a restricted free agent, we took that off of him and let him walk away. A guy that we done came out publicly and said we have zero interest in taking on Julius Randle and his contract.
He trolled.
Why are you still pushing for Julius Randle, for the Knicks to trade him to the Lakers and get the Lakers 2 first picks? I ask you this, Brian Scalabrine, because I know you got your people down here listening and how they do, and it'll get to you, Brian Scalabrine. But I'm asking you this, brother. What in the world makes you think, no, let me do it this way. What do the Knicks have that they're willing to give up that is worth the Lakers 2 unprotected first-round picks? The same picks, Brian Scalabrine, that you say are the most valuable picks in the NBA. What is it that the Knicks have that is worth those 2 picks? And what makes you think out of all these trade scenarios and all these things that done went down recently, all this summer with the Lakers, that they're going to be willing to give up their 2 first-round unprotected picks for Julius? I don't want to be in New York. I'm arguing, yelling, and screaming, and cussing out fans. Randle. I want to know. So it'll get to you, and I know you'll bring it up either on tomorrow's show or the day after. But I'm going to have to address this on a public platform because I'm tired of you pushing that narrative, because y'all know what happens. They'll start pushing that stuff, and then one other person starts saying it, and it's just asinine. If we're not giving up these picks for players like Bogdanovic and players like what's the dude's name in Indiana, Miles Turner, and all, we ain't getting up players for that. You think we're gonna get up for Julius Randle? You need to stop that garbage, bro. You need to quit that nonsense. Now, I don't know what the New York people are paying you or sliding you to, because I know you're a Boston guy. You're a Boston guy, right? You try to be unbiased, which is cool, but quit pushing that false, crazy narrative, bro. There's nothing on the Knicks. Can you think of anything, Kareem? Anything that the Knicks have that the Lakers will want that's worth the Lakers giving up those 2 first-round picks? I don't even know if I do R.J. Barrett. I wouldn't do it for him. With $30 million contract, I don't think he's worth that.
What up?
Are you? Hey, salute as you stand, my brother. Great videos you've been popping out lately too. I've been on all of them. You doing that, Kareem? You doing that? You giving up those 2 unprotected first-round picks for R.J. Barrett right now?
That $30 million changed things.
Bingo. Hey, 7-Day Sports Pod. Salute, my brother. Another faithful supporter of the channel, man. We appreciate you like always, bro. Thank you so much. Salute. He said, what up, Kareem and Elder? He said, Lakers will make a move. Standing pat will be a disaster. Wiggins will get a max. I agree. Defense. Rob is on last move. Do the Jazz deal. We're going to see. We're going to see. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Again, you got to give a little when you're taking a little. So that's why I say that Conley deal, Bogdanovic, and Vanderbilt. You taking a little, but you giving a little too. You see what I'm saying? You giving a little. So Conley coming off, they're not going to find. Ramona, did you hear Ramona Shelburne?
Oh man, that was crazy.
What in the world? She said she feels like Utah can get a first-round pick
for Mike Conley.
For Mike Conley, bro. I could. It was so funny. I couldn't laugh. You ever had that moment where it's like it's so funny? No, I'm not even gonna laugh. It's not even worth. It's not worth the facial expression muscles being used. Bro, ain't nobody giving a first-round pick for. Now they may give you a first-round pick for Mike Conley and somebody else that works for them, like a Beasley or you know what I mean. He'll be in the package of the deal, but just Mike Conley. I want to know who this team is. Yeah, you're right, Tron. He on that Frank Ishola so in the morning. I listen to him, and I like him. Don't get me wrong. But Brian, I don't know why he's pushing that. He keeps saying the Knicks need to be hankering down. They need to be getting Russell Westbrook right now. They could play him. Now, he got that from us. You know what I mean? He got that from listening to Ticket and us and all us that was saying that Russ would be valuable for him now they didn't get old boy. He would actually sit with them. They should be looking to play him, right? But to say that getting Russ and you should get the 2 picks, we should be getting picks for taking Randall back, bro, if we did the deal. What the hell wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you? Yeah, top that off. What is wrong with you, bro? No ice, too. Thank you, baby. But it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. So I had to address that because I know it'll get back to him. It'll get back to him. And, you know, they got their standard people that call. Sometimes, man, I'd be like, man, I wish I wasn't in the mountain areas right now. I would call that show, man, and rip Brian Scalabrine to threads, bro. I'm like, bro, will you stop saying that retarded, ignorant, stupid stuff? Who in the hell on the Knicks that the Lakers will want that's worth those 2 picks, bro? Stop it. Quentin Grimes. No, you got nothing, bro. You have nothing on that team right now worth those 2 picks. Just stop it. Hey, I see we got another super chat in there. You didn't put it on the screen yet, though.
Well, nah,
but I see it.
No, I'm gonna put it. Read this first. I got the screen.
Well, read that. Okay, it's as it said. Lakers. The Ramona Shelburne report was one of the worst things I've ever seen. No one cares what you feel, and that's what she kept straight. I feel. Well, you feel wrong, Ramona Shelburne. You feel wrong. I didn't get to finish reading all that, but that's fine. Then 7-Day Sports Pod. Appreciate you again, my brother. Always appreciate y'all. He said Ramona leaked that for Danny Ainge. That's true. And again, a lot of these reporters, that's what they do. They will leak information. Danny, you can see it if y'all watching close. Danny Ainge is trying to maneuver in the media to force the Lakers' hand is what he's trying to do. And guess what? The one thing I can say, I love this about the Lakers. We ain't heard a word from them. And that is the best place to be.
Yeah.
They don't need to respond to ignorance at all. Danny Ainge could play this media thing. And you know what, Danny? You got a deal, go do it then. And we'll go pick up our 14th guy and head on to training camp. You got a deal, go do it, Danny Ainge. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say that the Lakers, you can't treat us like the Knicks. You can't say that we negotiating in good faith. It will be you trying not to negotiate in good faith because you're trying to get a haul for guys that ain't worth that right now. And you in a pickle.
And then, like I said, a lot of teams right now is not in them. That's like a heavy teams ain't going to be quick to throw away a move, not knowing what they got already. A lot of teams going to training camp. You think somebody going to throw away a first round pick, not knowing what they got? They want to at least let the season play out some, then the trade deadline, then they may do it. But right now, with Danny Ainge got to get rid of these guys right now, a lot of teams is going into training camp with their roster right now. A lot of teams is not going to look at the history of the NBA. It's not too many teams. And right now, most teams right now is geared up. Everybody like their players right now. Everyone love their players. They come in, they players in good shape. A young guy made a gain 15 pounds. Now he got muscles. Now they want to see what they got.
Yeah.
They want to bring
I've been here.
A guy to make almost $20 million, and you think you're gonna get a first round pick on top of you have to get rid of that guy you getting rid of a guy to make the same money Bogdanovic makes. He's either top 7 on really top 5. He's the top 5 player on that team. Top 4, top 5 player.
Salary wise, definitely. Definitely salary wise.
Top 4 on that team.
I don't see it. I went through everybody's roster and I looked for huge trade exemptions because that changes the game. Nobody has one that I saw. Now, the highest one I saw was $9 million. That's the highest one I saw from one team. And it ain't a lot of teams that got them. It's probably only 5 or 6 teams that got trade exemptions. Say again?
Who got the?
I don't remember. I don't remember who got it. $9 million.
$9 million.
Yeah, but somebody got a matter of fact, whoever it was, they got 2. They got a $9 million and a $6 million. But you can't combine them, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So you would need a $20 million trade exemption to take in Bogdanovic, pay the tax, because if you got that, you probably in the tax, pay the tax on him, and not send anything back for that deal to work for that. And then think about this. You taking him in, eating the salary, and giving up a first-round pick? You better win. That's all I can tell you. You better win. You better win. So, again, I think Danny is content with keeping the guys, doing whatever he has to do on the back end to have enough guys, doing what he's going to do. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see with all of those veterans mixed with them young guys and see how they play. You see what I'm saying? Because their team got way too many good players on it still. They're going to be able to compete on a nightly basis.
Yeah,
and they got some older guys, but their guys are not like 37 like ours. Like they're not 36, 37, 38. They're 33. They got 30. Conley's the oldest dude they got. They got one guy that's 34, 35. Everybody else is younger than that. So they'll be able to get out there and compete in the regular season. As it stands, Lakers, he said, if the Jazz really had a deal at the asking price they want, Utah would have been done the deal. I agree with you, my brother. They aren't waiting for the Lakers trade. That may or may not happen. Lakers need to stay patient. I agree 100%. 100%.
Yep.
I do. And I would, and at this stage, no lie. There's no deal you can put together for me right now because it done took this long or I'm giving up both picks. Nope.
Nah, no, wait.
Not one deal. Nope. Now, the sad thing is, I think if Pacers came back and said, give me those 2, we'll give these guys, I think Lakers would do it. I think they would.
It won't be, but I definitely know it's not going to be unprotected.
Unprotected?
It's not going to be that.
Yeah, stupid, man. I don't know what they're doing. They stupid. They're really stupid. They deserve what they get. They deserve what they get.
Think like this.
Oh, hold on. See, I'm gonna call my guy out again. Gotta call Lamont out. He said the Lakers want to give up garbage to get gold in return. Now, the only thing the Lakers are offering Lamont is Russell Westbrook. Are you calling Russell Westbrook garbage? Please answer in the chat, sir. Because you're the biggest Russell Westbrook fan. You wish he was on the Portland Trailblazers. The only thing we're offering is Russell Westbrook. And you just said we want to give up garbage. So what are you referring to as garbage, sir? Please help us in the chat room. Call me K.
Call me K. I'm sorry, call me K. Call me K asked me, said, Kareem, do I think P&B girlfriend set him up? No, I don't think she set him up. Women do that all the time, especially right now. Women go out and they show that they eating, show when they going out on a date. Women do that. She about to have his baby. She don't benefit from it. She had one kid by him, and she's pregnant with the next kid. And it takes a lot of guts to stand there and physically watch a loved one get gunned down. What is she gaining out of that? It's not like he broke up with her and broke her heart. He's still with her. So I don't think she had nothing to do with it. I don't think so. Women do stuff like that with these Instagram. They say where they at for brownie points or
Well, ain't it automatic, Kareem? Like she don't have to say where she at. Like when you just do a recording from where you are, it says from here on like the Instagram and all that. I don't think she had to say it, did she?
Some phones, you're right. Some phones, your location is on there.
Yeah, it's just on there so people can see it.
Exactly.
Where you recording from. Yeah.
You probably didn't realize it and left the location thing on.
And call me K to answer your basketball question. No. But he asked me, do we think we'll make the playoff with Russ? No. No, I don't. Yeah. See, the realist said it. Yeah. If your location on your phone, it'll tell everybody where you at whenever you post something. It'll tell them you did this from this spot. So if you didn't turn that off, everybody in the world gonna know whenever you post where you at. The Trailblazers are set to use their $20 million trade exemption. I didn't see no $20 million trade exemption for TJ.
I didn't see no $20 million trade exemption.
No. Show me that. Show me the proof they got that. Because I looked on every team. I didn't see no team with a $20 million trade exemption.
Yeah, I think.
And why would they get that? They took players back. You only get that when you eat that salary.
They took Josh Hart and somebody else.
A couple people. One or 3 for 1 or something like that?
It was 3 for 1, yeah.
Well, if I missed it, I missed it. I don't see Portland doing that, though. I don't see them. Even if they had it, I don't see them doing that.
Well, they ain't going to get them the first round.
First off, we know Portland had that. Lamont will definitely be in here telling us that. Since he's Mr. Know-it-all about the Portland Trailblazers. That's his team, I'm saying. He knows all about Portland Trailblazers. Sorry, y'all. This popcorn good. They're always eating, ain't it? Always eating in front of y'all. Shoot, you be running all day. You ain't got time to sit down and eat. Well, first time you sit down all day. Forgive me. I'm a water. Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting to watch what takes place with all of this. And let's get it. The realist. What you talking about? Clip game, bro. Come on, bro. What the hell is that? You know what that is, Kareem? What's a clip game? Kareem, what's that?
The Clippers.
I never heard of that. Never heard of that before. Oh, you know what that is? I never heard that before.
No, I never heard of it.
I don't know how that is. We're making up stuff as we go. Portland only have a 6.5 for Covington.
You got
man, that sister be on it, bro.
She got to come on.
She be on it. Yeah, you want to come in one night, Miss Angie. You be on it too. Everything you be saying be spot on. I thought I looked properly. I looked at every team, and I did not see no big exemptions for nobody. I did not see them. So, yep. So, who was that? J Time. Where you get your information from, bro? Because Miss Angie don't miss. She don't miss, bro. When she put something out there, We verified it. It's 100. So send us a link. Tell us where we need to go to see where you saw this $20 million trade exemption that nobody else saw. He said, Kareem, don't let Elder turn you into a hater.
Don't look. I'm not a. I don't like the Clippers. Don't ever get it twisted. I don't like the Clippers. I call it how I see it, but I don't like them. I want them to lose.
Ain't no real Lakers fan gonna like no damn strippers.
Yeah, I don't like the Clippers now.
Or nothing.
Like, you may see me give them credit, and I say that, you know, I think matchup wise, I don't think they're gonna win. I never said I thought they was going to win a championship.
Win a chip. I give you some credit when you win a chip.
Yeah, I just think that they match. I'm saying matchup far as the Lakers, but nah, don't think
they are regular
Clippers.
They're a regular season team.
I want them to. I don't like Paul George no more. Paul George is one of my favorite players. I don't like him no more. So, you know.
Oh, you at work. All right. You be blessed then, my sister. Be safe out there. We'll be safe. Now, we appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all that's at work. Y'all that's home relaxing. Y'all that's chilling. Kareem is a humble dude. That's why I support. He is. He's more humble than me. I can tell you that. Because I ain't giving the Clippers no credit. Bump that.
Thanks,
I ain't giving them nothing. They need to win for me to say something about them. Clipper fans, I ain't never heard people talk so much in my life. If you listen to a Clipper fan talk, you would literally think they got 25 banners. You really think that. Listen to them talk. Like, they team is, man, come on. Win something and shut me up.
But think
please
like
do.
With Utah, right?
You said what?
Look at the starting five that Utah could put out. They not gonna be losing. You got Mike Conley, Malik Beasley, Taylor Horton Tucker. I think he'll start at the 3.
Bogdanovich starting at 3.
Bogdanovich, I think, probably start the 4.
And where was Jared Vanderbilt starting in?
Oh, it don't matter. I'm just saying they have a good team.
Or 5. You can put him at the 5. You can put Jared at the 5. You could. I know he's on the side, but he's so energized and so athletic. You can put him at the 5.
But I'm just saying how good their team would be.
And like, you ain't named. Hold on. You ain't named none of them rookies that was drafted in the lottery. They got 2 lottery rookies. Remember?
Yeah, they got 2 lottery rookies. One for Cleveland. Oh, I ain't even named Colin Sexton.
You ain't named Luke Marketing. Nora Sexton.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Bro, they got way too many players.
Yeah, to tank. I ain't even think
about it. Tanking. You can't tank with them players. They gonna play.
Cause you got.
Think about it. Go ahead.
Just think about this. The point guard position, Sexton and Conley. That's good. You got excellent point guard play. Shooting guard. You got Jordan Clarkson, Malik Beasley,
Taylor Horton Tucker,
who could play multiple positions. At the 3, you have. See, that's the
rookie. The one rookie's a 3, ain't he? Abaji. Ain't he a 3?
Like, he probably gonna play in today's NBA 3. No. He's today's NBA 3.
What about Kessler Walker? That's the other guy they got.
He's center.
So
Kessler Walker center. He's 7 foot.
Okay.
So they got Kessler Walker. The other
Vanderbilt. They got a squad still, bro. They still got some players.
Yeah, they guys get. It makes sense if they get take away 3 of them guys. They'll be in good shape.
Hey, Jay Time, that's all good. He said that he verified that what I said and Angie said was right. He said he got the information from somebody else. Probably Lamont told you that dumb shit, didn't he? If it is, call him out. He'll come in here and try to cap. People don't know what they're talking about.
No,
he can't get that shit over on me.
CASHAPP. I mean the super chat.
Yeah, Sexton. They got some players still, y'all. They still got some players. Rudy Gay still on the team. Marketing.
Vanderbilt. Yeah,
they got some players. They still got some players. They gotta get rid of some guys, bro. They gotta get rid of some guys. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If the Lakers say they do this deal, that Conley, Bogdanovich, and Vanderbilt deal, right? Let's just say hypothetically do that. You know what I'm doing, Kareem? I'm gonna move none. I'm gonna move none and get Reddish.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
Knicks need another guard now. They need another guard, and we need another wing, young wing, to go with Vanderbilt. You see what I'm saying? So I'm doing that because I have 2 point guards. I could have LeBron. I could have Brown. I could have Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reeves. I got a lot of guys that can handle that ball. But you know, as a set, you know what I mean. If something happened, 1 2 point guards. So
Jonathan Neely, thank you. He said, do you guys think Russ will be on the roster come media day?
I don't know at this point. I don't know. If I had to bet again, because I already bet. If I had to bet again, I wouldn't bet again. You just I'm telling you right now. People want to take my NBA credibility to the trash, all because hey, I was the smartest guy in basketball till Russ got on the Lakers. Y'all know that, right? I was the smartest guy on YouTube until Russ came to the Lakers. All my predictions on the Lakers with Russ involved has been horrible. None of them come true. So I'm done. Hey, until Russ off our team, I ain't making no more predictions about my team. I don't know what they're going to do with Russ crazy tail. I don't know. So I don't know. Man, as it stands, he's got every year for the last 10 years since Lob City. It's been their year. Yeah, for the Clippers. But yet the Clippers have been to 1 Western Conference Final. Shake my head. Clippers nice on paper, but until they win, I can't believe in you. I'm 100% in agreement. 100%. 7-Day Sports Pop. Man, salute again, my bro. Salute again.
Salute, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
he said, correct, Elder. You see Hawks sign ISO Joe? Wow. No way. Did they? I didn't see that. No way. For what? A coach?
He's 41. But he ripped up, though. He in excellent shape. And like,
oh, you know, he does. No, he does that yoga stuff. Like, he's worldwide with his yoga stuff. They say he look incredible.
He is.
They say he look. I saw them talk about him the other day online or something.
He's ripped up.
They say he look incredible doing this, and like his yoga thing then went worldwide and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So they like, you know how you pay a guy to come in and be a guest speaker. They paying him just to go across the world to show people how to do this yoga thing and all this. Man, yeah. So, but I mean, maybe to be a mentor for the younger guys. I mean, but hey, that's still a lot of money, y'all. You know how long he been in the league? That's $2.5 million for him.
Yeah.
I think a 10-year vet minimum is 2.5. That's a lot of money.
2.7.
Man, that's almost $3 million. And here in the South in Atlanta, you know how far that money go? I'm going to be opening up yoga shops all over the country. I took the deal too. I ain't gonna lie. No matter what they want me to do, I took that deal. Good for Joe. Good for Joe. Good for Joe. Nice old Joe. He been playing in the Big Three, ain't
he? Yeah.
That's over. Did they cancel the Big Three?
No, they had it this year.
I haven't watched it since the first season.
I know.
The first
year. I catch it here and there, but I don't get to watch it like that.
Yeah. Russ taking you down, Elder. Now we taking the Lakers down is what he's doing. Him and Jeannie Buss. He said Knicks got 4 guards, Elder. Jalen. Oh, I guess they do. Oh, I forgot about. Well, RJ is a 2-guard 3. He's not a point. I'm talking about at the point. They really don't have who they point. Who's a real 2-point guard? Because that ain't really what Jalen do. That ain't really what D Rose do. And that ain't really what Quickly do. So they could use him. And RJ is going to be getting 2 and 3 minutes. 2 guard and 3 minutes. He ain't going to be getting no point guard minutes. They could use Russ. I bet this, if they got Russ, he'd been the starting lineup. It'll be him and Jalen. Because Rose and Quickly been coming off the bench anyway. And RJ has started 3. If I'm the Knicks, that's what I'm doing. You can put them on now. Appreciate
you. Right.
My bad. I'm getting more popcorn. I'm sorry, bro. Need more popcorn. A light late night snack.
Sports, what up?
Elder, would you do the trade with the Heat? What trade is that, Eric Whitlow? What trade with the Heat? I don't know about a trade with the Heat. See, Lonnie Walsh said he think the Spurs deal is a low-key decent deal too. Kareem hates the Spurs deal. He hates it. Trade talk. Or do y'all mean hoop talk? My brother Elder is getting him a snack in. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, a little popcorn, man. Got me a little popcorn. A little popcorn. A little Amish be making this popcorn. I got some good popcorn. Kareem, could you help Russ find a place in Utah by the lake?
I found it.
He probably already got it. Wasn't he on the lake already?
Oh.
No, you're right, Gregory. Russ, remember he was vacationing in Utah?
Yeah, like last week.
Gregory Brown said, Elder, you don't know now. You right, bro. I don't know nothing. Now, when it comes to the Lakers, bro, I don't know nothing. I ain't even going to front. They don't need me. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Nothing. I know this. If Russ on that team, I have no faith in the Lakers doing anything. Doing anything. It's amazing how many people have come to the defense of Russ's game, knowing that he is just not a good fit with the Lakers. And again, they'll look at me and say I'm a Russ basher. Even Kareem tell me, you hate Russ. I don't hate Russ. I don't. I hate him on my team because he don't fit. He's not a good fit with the Lakers. I think he could do wonders with the Knicks. I think he could do well with Charlotte. I think he go help Washington. These are teams that I think Russ would do well with. I don't have any issue with Russ. He's just bad for my team. He don't fit. Because if the ball's in Russ' hand, that means it's out of LeBron's. And it don't work for this team. And Russ is a guy that needs the ball in his hands to be effective. That's all. So when I say I don't want him on the team, it ain't because I don't like him as a person or a player. Which I don't care for his life, walking around in dresses. I don't care about all that. I mean, I don't get into that. But as a player, he just don't fit with LeBron. It was the same thing I said about Kuzma. Everybody thought I hated Kuzma. I don't. But how is Kuzma going to get shine when he plays 3 and 4 and he's behind Anthony Davis and LeBron James? How are you going to be consistent? He needed another opportunity elsewhere. He been rebounding machine. He been doing well over there with Washington because he ain't behind 2 Hall of Famers. Some people just ain't good fits, man. Robert Henderson, man, we appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the super chat. Everybody see it right there. KAREEMLOUALLEN. Y'all can hit the Cash App up. I don't think I heard the Cash App all night. Nobody hit the Cash App? Man, y'all see Kareem. Hey, matter of fact, somebody send Kareem some pillow money. You see the man tired. Pillows go for what, about $12.99 a day? You got to buy them in the packet. So somebody send Kareem $25 and get him some pillows so he can get some good rest. What, you need some coffee? Make it $30 then. Well, now coffee probably costs $10 now. So make it $35. Man. But Robert Henderson, thank you, brother. We appreciate you. He said you two keep putting out great content. Salute Kareem and Elder. That's for all the great insight. Man, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. We really do. We really do. So, but hey, y'all can hit that Cash App up. KAREEMLOUALLEN. Support my brother. That goes directly to him. See, this super chat, y'all know he gonna see half of that. That was the one brother said you're gonna get half of it. You're only gonna see 50% of that. So that $5, Kareem gonna get $250. Hey, pin units, you can't do that, man. He said 18-8-8 is good. Well, it wasn't 18-8-8, it was 18-7-7. And he said Russ just the scapegoat. Well, 18-7-7 is good on specific teams. It's not good for the Lakers because we had 33 wins last year, bro. You see what I'm saying? So just because a guy can get numbers, I mean, how many points did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? What was his numbers last year? Was those numbers good for the Oklahoma City Thunder? Because just because somebody got good numbers don't mean that that's good for that team. I would have much rather Russ had 15, 8 and 8, but shot 47% from the field, 36% from the three. That's just league average stuff, bro. Instead of 3.5, 2 turnovers a game instead of 3.5. Right? Those would have been better numbers for Russ. Those would have won us some games, honestly, because we didn't have to have Russ for all the scoring. We needed Russ to run that second unit when LeBron went on the floor. He didn't do well, y'all. I'm sorry. Everybody goes to that one game where he played and had like 30-some points. You remember that game, Kareem? He had like 30-some points, and we almost won. I'm like, but here's the key, y'all. Almost. We still lost.
No, it's 30%.
Thank you, Nick.
No, that's 3.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick.
The whole story, but that's not the field. That's from 3.
That's why he said that's not good.
Yeah, but
30%. You shooting 18, 7, which is still not good. Not for what he doing. Not for what he doing. And with all them turnovers. And did y'all see, like, it was the kind of turnovers Russ had. I saw a little clip. It was probably for like 2 or 3 minutes. Not even that long. But they were showing Russ's turnovers. And the majority of Russ's turnovers, y'all, are live ball turnovers. Meaning the team is taking off going the other way on a fast break. Everybody wants to say, well, LeBron had the same amount of turnovers. There's a difference, though. Because LeBron, the majority of his turnovers were not live ball turnovers. If you're going to turn the ball over, let me tell you this from a coaching perspective. If I got a player that's going to turn that ball over, please throw the ball in the second or third row. Please do. Why? Now my team get a chance to go back and set their defense up. But you're going to turn that thing over on the court? Now my guys got to stop, turn, run back when the team already got a head full of steam. Live ball turnovers they're momentum killers. They break your runs. They break your spirit. That's what Russ got, man. Don't worry about Kareem. Them pills on the way, bro. They're on the way. What y'all think about Russ selling his house? Nothing. He got 4 houses out there. I don't mean nothing. He got 4 houses, I heard, in LA. In the LA area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened to be a big one he's selling. So for $30 million, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. For 6 bedrooms? Nah, bro. I'm about to build a 6 bedroom house. I'm about to build one. I promise y'all this. It will not be $30 million, y'all. It won't be worth $30 million. I promise y'all this. It won't even be worth $1 million, y'all. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. But I ain't spending no $1 million on it. Yeah, he wants $30 million for that house. He bought it in 18 and paid $18 million for it. So he's trying to make a quick lick. That might have been an investment. Loyalty Film said, please address this, Elder. He said he just had somebody tell him Jerry West was a better scorer than Steph. Elder, I know y'all older. Do you agree? Shake my head. Score? Yes, I do agree. He was a better scorer. Jerry West is one of the best scorers that ever played in the NBA, bro. Go look at his career average, bro. I think it's like, what is it, 5th, Kareem? 6th, and it's top 10 easy. I think it could be top 5.
He was top for a long time, but mind you,
no, he's still there now.
Yeah, but mind you, he did all that in 13 years. A lot of guys played 17, 18.
Yeah, the way you look at it, though, you got to look at his career average. Not how long he played, because 13 is a long time, but it wasn't as long as other guys. Look at his career average. I think Jerry West, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, he almost averaged like 28 points a game for a career. That's a scorer, bro. That's more than LeBron. That's more than KD. You got that? You got that? Somebody sent you that pillow money?
No, this ain't pillow money. This for Lonnie Washington. It says for health, chemistry, no defense. Last season.
For what?
Health,
Russ
chemistry.
defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no chemistry, no defense. Absolutely, no doubt. But no, I do agree, loyalty. Yeah, I agree that he is a better scorer. Now Steph may be the best shooter of all time, but he's definitely not the best scorer of all time. Not even close. And Jerry West is somebody that scored better than he scored better than oh boy, Jerry West could score, bro. He was ridiculous, bro. He was ridiculous. He really was.
We got
there she go. There go Angie. Look, hey, there you go, loyalty. Angie got the stats right there for you, bro. Jerry West was 27 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. I'm rounding up for a career, bro. For a career.
We got 2 cash apps. We have one for Lonnie and one for Eric. Eric said, "Can you elaborate on your Heat trade?"
Now loyalty trying to smash the. He played in the 70s, but late 60s and 70s. He couldn't beat those Celtics teams. That's why he lost so many times. The Celtics dominated during his era. So that's why he couldn't win. He finally did get one, but Jerry West, bro, you got to go back and look. He was an incredible player, bro. I mean, the Booger ain't the logo for nothing. Shoot. That Booger could play, bro. Jerry West, he was a real deal. He's a real deal. I think Wilt was the best scorer of all time, honestly, though. I do. Because really, Wilt could have averaged freaking 40 points a game, every game, if he wanted to. You know, it was a lot of other stuff going on. But Wilt really could have done what he wanted to do. He's the best scorer to ever play in the game. But Jerry West, I got to look that up, y'all. Somebody look that up. Miss Angie, if you got time, look it up. I think he top 5. Or I know he's top 10. Jerry West is top 10 scoring, not all like total points, but per season, per average scoring, you got like MJ, Wilt, and Jerry. I mean, I think he's top 5. He is a better scorer. Yes, loyalty, better scorer, not shooter, scorer. Go look at what Steph Curry's average for his career, and go look at what he's averaged. They make it simple. Steph Curry ain't averaging 27 points a game for his career. This ain't even hard. Melo's a great scorer. Hey, Kareem, is Melo top 10 right now? He's top 10. Didn't he make top 10 in the NBA and scoring all time?
I think so.
Yeah, longevity for Melo. Melo can score too, though. But his point per game ain't where Jerry West's is. Not even close. Not LeBron's ain't either. Kobe's not there. Man, that book can score. Hey, Jerry West can score, bro. Jerry West can score. That boy can score, bro. Yeah, he's a much better. Yeah. No, we shut it down, man. Let's shut it down. We've been on 2 hours. Right on our spot. How about y'all get today, man? Let Kareem get some rest.
I will be energized tomorrow. Thank everybody who came in, everybody who took time to come in and enjoy. Elder did a great job tonight. Really appreciate it. And everybody appreciate you guys, man. He said Gregory Brown said Jerry West was a monster.
He was. He was a monster, bro. Appreciate y'all. What's the day? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully Thursday. Hope we can do something Thursday. Hope we got some news. Got some more NBA news.
Yeah, I won't
some updates and some stuff. Yeah, updates and some stuff. So, seeing what's going on with the Sarver deal and with the trades and all that. We have some more news. But salute to everybody. Thanks again. Appreciate everybody, man. Love all y'all. We really do. Too Smart. What's going on, bro? See Too Smart in there. Salute, my brother.
What up, bro?
Salute, my brother. Good to see you, brother. But we appreciate everything y'all do, man. And keep supporting the channel. Keep watching Kareem's things he put out. He be doing some stuff during the day. Let me read this from Marcus Moore. He said, Timberwolves fan, man, hey, salute. Salute, Marcus Moore. We appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate the support. He said Timberwolves fans here showing love. You're a Timberwolves fan. All right. I listen to you guys in Showtime because there's not much content for my team. I salute my brothers for the great NBA content anyway. You know what? That's something you say that, Marcus, because I was looking for a Timberwolves channel that I could subscribe to and get stuff. I found because it was like a few teams I was looking for. I couldn't. I'm with you. I couldn't find nothing that was worth supporting. You know what I mean? That was worth supporting. Because there's other things I want to follow sometimes. You know what I mean? And I went to Toronto. I found a Toronto channel that I liked a lot. You know, so and a Bucks channel that I like a lot. But yeah, you're right. So somebody need to be talking about them. They young. They got a lot going on. I mean, these young teams, Cleveland should have just a bunch of channels. Houston, Minnesota, Memphis, these teams should have channels all over the place, man, promoting these guys.
But you have to think like this, Marcus. All you have to do, we well-rounded on every team. All you have to do, come and ask a question. You ask more than one question. A few about the Timberwolves. Ask what we think about this player, that player. I know their team. They got a good team. I like their team. I think they could be a threat. Now they got Rudy Gobert. He gonna cover a lot of ground. Great rebound, a great lob threat. Then they got a good backup center in Naz Reid. They got wings. They got a good team, man. And they picked up Slow Mo. I think Slow Mo gonna be a good addition to their team.
They picked up two veterans. It was Slow Mo and somebody else they got. I can't remember who. They got Slow Mo and somebody from somebody else's team. They got two good veterans on their team. They lost some veterans. Don't get me wrong. There's Patrick Beverly and all that. But they added some good guys. I think Minnesota gonna be in the mix. I don't know why. I don't have them in the playoffs, y'all. I don't know why though.
They're making the playoffs. They're making the playoffs.
I don't have them in the playoffs this year.
A lot. He gonna be a major impact. They got the offense, and now they got some defense.
Well, we're gonna have to see it.
Hurt some because Vanderbilt was like a major part of that team, but
oh boy, his defense was Vanderbilt. I'm telling you, I watched highlight clips of that young man's defense. I'm telling you this: that dude be playing defense with 3 or 4 people, bro. He is all over the court. If I'm the Lakers, I tell Utah, I ain't doing no deal without Vanderbilt. That'd be my number one person I want. The only issue is going to be spacing. Yeah, they need more shooting. What you're saying, huh? Yeah,
spacing.
Yeah, they do need that because I'm thinking about who your shooters besides D'Lo. Well, you got old boy, the big man. You do got him, but yeah, I can see that they do need more spacing. I agree. They do need more spacing. So we're gonna see. I for some reason I know Utah falling out of the playoff picture, so that's gonna make room for somebody else. But you got teams like think about the Clippers, the Lakers, the Pelicans. Pelicans made it last year. You got a lot of teams that's gonna get back in the mix and get in that playoff thing. More than one team falling out, so somebody else gonna fall out. I don't think that the 8 teams that made the playoffs last year, I don't think all 8 of them making the playoffs this year. And Utah already gone. Utah's already out. I think it's going to be 2 or 3 other teams that made it last year that don't make it this year.
I think
the top 8 of them.
I think Lakers Clippers.
I do too. I do too. Especially when we get rid of Russ. I do too. And then you got the Pelicans right there.
Pelicans made it last year.
Oh, that's right. They made it last year. That's right. They was 8. Yeah.
Oh, he said they picked up Austin Reeves.
They picked up who?
Austin Rivers.
No, that ain't the guy I'm thinking of. I gotta go look at their roster. It wasn't Austin Rivers. There's somebody else they got.
Austin Rivers a good pickup for them.
Yeah. I like Rivers as a backup. I do.
Thanks for the cash app.
Kadada. LeBird. He said Sean from Lakers Nation does the Raptors channel. Second, Ramona is a Clippers fan, parading around like a Lakers fan. You know what? I believe that. I don't like Ramona Shelburne's coverage of the Lakers. I don't. I'll go ahead and say it. Third, Joe won back-to-back in the Big 3. Oh, did he? So Joe got it still going on. All right. I like when people give us the information. There's somebody else, y'all, on that team. It wasn't Austin Rivers. I remember him. There's somebody else they picked up. I can't remember who it is. No. You know what? I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Memphis lost 2 veterans they need to keep. They lost Melton and they lost Slow-Mo. 2 big losses, and oh boy is not healthy starting the season. JJJ, Triple J not starting the season. Remember, he hurt.
Yeah.
Memphis, man, they're gonna be in the playoffs, but Memphis, they need to. No, I'm sorry, y'all. That's what it was. It's. I was thinking that Memphis lost 2 guys, not that Minnesota got 2. Memphis lost 2 key veterans, and I didn't see them make it up with who they replaced it with. They got some young guys want to get minutes, but you need veterans. You got to have a balance, man. So you pretty much got, what's his name, the shooting guard, Dylan Brooks. That's about it. That's all you got. Memphis, man, they're gonna make playoffs, but I think hold on. Memphis gonna fall back. They're not gonna be second in the West. Remember, they were second in the West last year. They're not gonna be second. They're not gonna be second. So, all right, y'all. We trying to keep Kareem up, man. Y'all can see he about to fall out. He gonna take that Laker banner off the wall and use it as a cover here in a minute. We're gonna let my brother get some sleep, man. Get rejuvenated. Go upstairs, get rejuvenated, man. And we'll see y'all later in the week, all right? But I know Kareem gonna keep it coming. So salute. Bless y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shalom, shalom.